Most leatherworkers guess how much thread they need for a saddle stitch, and most of the time they're wrong. There's a simple rule that changes this completely. This rule works across every size of project. Now, if you do run out mid-stitch, there is a way to recover it. But the real issue is that thread length doesn't scale the way most people think it does. The first step is to classify your project into small, medium, or large. Now this is the length of the stitch line. So you see this wallet, this will be a small. This Kindle case, this will be a medium. And this passport wallet, this will be a large. And then just remember these simple thread multipliers. So 8 times for small projects, 6 times for medium projects, and 4 times for large projects. So the next steps are simple. You want to just measure the stitch length with a piece of thread and then measure out your multiplier. So if you're working with a small project, you can just measure it and then measure out 8 times the stitch length. Then snip your thread, load it onto your needles, and you're ready to go. So start with this, and then you can tailor it slightly if you have a much thicker or much thinner piece of leather, or you're working with a wider or tighter stitch spacing. But this rule will generally apply across all situations and will work really well. There's a reason that thread length changes like this, and it's not what most people think. Let me know down in the comments section, what stitch would you like to see next? Now, if you do run out mid-stitch, it's not the end of the world. There is a way to recover it. So snip the ends off the thread so that you can get your needles back, and then measure up the thread you need based on the stitch length remaining. You can tie the ends up just to keep them out of the way. Then put the needle in 1 stitch back, and that will lock in the stitches that you've already done. Then continue saddle stitching forwards as you would, and then back stitch at the end. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come back to the point where you still have these threads from the first stitch, cut them short, and then I'm going to use a thread zapper just to melt those down. I really like to use the thread zapper. It's the cleanest way I've found to do this. Check out this video up on screen if you want to see every method for the finishing leather thread ends. I share more bonus tool tips and behind the scenes content, as well as other perks exclusively for members. Check it out by clicking the join button down below. Thanks. So why does thread length actually change? And it's not random, it's actually down to how the thread is being used. So let's do a quick sketch to explain this. So looking at a piece of leather that has been saddle stitched. So thread is being used in 4 different ways. Number 1, the length of stitch you can see on the front. Number 2, the length of stitch you can see on the back piece of leather. Number 3, you've got twice the thickness of the leather, 1 for each thread that you have. And then 4, you also have a back stitch at either end, which uses up extra thread. So the first 3 work out to roughly about 4 times the length of the stitch line, regardless of the size of project you've got, because those don't change at all. When you have a really long stitch line, those back stitches are a small proportion of the overall thread length you need. Whereas on a small project, those extra back stitches can add a huge amount of extra thread that you need.
So you need more thread as a multiplier for the back stitch, but the main reason for this increased multiplier is actually the trailing length of thread you need just to be able to stitch properly, to be able to grasp the needles, pull through with the correct tension, and to make sure you can articulate your needles through the holes. So you need the same length of trailing thread, regardless of the size of the project.
So that is why for large projects, 4 times works pretty well. And for small projects, you need about 8 times the stitch length to make sure you have enough thread. And then we have 6 times in the middle for a medium project. Before you go, this video right here is the perfect next step in your leathercraft journey. I'll meet you there.